So this is the mechanism of input tax credit utilization under under the GST. So CGST, if you see in this example, this CGST can be used as a credit for the payment of CGST. Similarly, SGST for the payment of SGST and IGST for the payment of CGST or SGST as the case may be. So the ITC of CGST can be utilized for the payment of CGST, ITC of SGST can be utilized for the payment of SGST, and ITC of IGST can be utilized for the payment of CGST and SGST. Now the problem comes that the gross utilization of a central tax cannot be done for the purpose of payment of the state tax and vice versa. That is, the credit of SGST cannot be used for the payment of CGST and credit of CGST cannot be used for the payment of the SGST liability. So in this next box we have IGST, CGST and SGST. So basically IGST can be used for the payment of IGST, CGST and SGST, but the pattern will be as follows. So first of all, IGST will be utilized for the payment of IGST, then for CGST and then for SGST. Similarly, if CGST credit is to be taken, it can be taken for CGST liability as well as IGST liability. But the pattern will be that first of all, if any CGST liability is there, it is to be used for that. Post that, if any balance of CGST credit is left and there is IGST liability, then it can be used for the IGST liability. Same rules applicable for SGST and IGST. That is, SGST credit to be utilized first for the SGST liability, then for the IGST liability. But gross utilization of CGST and SGST will not be allowed, as these two taxes are the different nature of taxes. One is to be levied by the center and other to be levied by the states. And from its very nature, IGST has is to be considered as a tax which can be used as a credit either for a central tax liability or a state tax liability. So this IGST, as per the process documents, this IGST will be basically be managed by the central government, but the credit of this can be used for liability of central tax or state tax as the case may be.